Hello there! In this video, I am going to show you how I utilize my digital backgrounds as a backdrop for my studio work. So first things first, I have an already fully edited image to start off with. You can do this as part of your editing workflow, but for simplicity's sake, I'm going to show you how I add in these files to an already edited image. So I have my background layer already selected, and I'm going to duplicate the background layer. From here, under my quick actions, I'm going to select Remove Background. And as you can see, it has created a layer mask that if I remove this background, this is what is currently masked. If it is not as intuitive as you would like Photoshop to be, this is where you can edit this mask to include what you would like and what you would not like. So I'm going to come over and grab this digital background that I've created. This is the foyer, and it is the English Estate version of the foyer. So I'm going to grab the background and I'm going to drag it over into this file. Hit yes, and I'm going to resize this and place it roughly to where I would like it to be. Let's say about there. Perfect. Now I'm going to drag this layer underneath that layer mask that we already created. And as you can see, I shot with a shallow depth of field on this image. So I'm going to come into Blur, Gaussian Blur, and let's start at 4. Let's see what happens there. Let's bring it up to 8. And I think I like it to there. Let's start there. So now that starts to match the depth of field of the image I already shot. We're going to change the blending mode on this now. First of all, we're going to start with the opacity. I like to start at about 50%. Come back. And blending mode, the first one I'm going to select is soft light. So now it really helps to start separate your subject from the background. From here, I'm going to duplicate this layer. And now we're going to change the blending mode. We're going to see what works for this image. There's no hard or fast rule to what you have to change your blending mode to be. It can vary. It depends on your taste, your preference, and so on. I think I liked screen. So I'm going to start with screen. And then from here, this is where I also like to adjust the opacity a little bit on both layers to see where I would like it to be. I think I'll keep that one at 50-ish. And we're good to go. So now really to tie this all in together, especially if you're going for a painterly image, is to add in the texture, and that brings both pieces of this together. I'm going to come over to my texture file, grab that, add it into the image, resize, hit OK. And for this particular texture, I happen to like linear dodge at roughly 8%. And there you have it. That is how you can utilize my digital backgrounds for your studio images.